Hello, welcome back to another adaptive at-home workout. Today we're going to be doing an approximate 30-minute workout. I'm going to take you through all of the exercises just like I usually do. Remember, before you do any exercise, you want to warm up. And when doing that, just checking the messages here to see if anybody's here yet, but I don't see anybody. But before you get started, do your warm-up. I'm providing a link to a free warm-up that you can do seated. And I'm also going to provide a link to a free stretch that you can do afterwards. Okay, you'll find that link in the description below. Grab a water bottle. You're going to need a seat, whether that be your wheelchair or a seat that you have nearby. It can be a chair like I'm going to use here, or if you want to use the seat of your couch or even on the side of your bed, great. You're also going to need another chair because we're going to be doing an exercise that you're going to be needing to lean over and support yourself up on. So if you have another chair nearby, or you can grab get close to a counter if you have it, or an end table. If you're by your couch, you can use that as well. You're also going to need a pillow if you have it, or a balance pad. If you can see that balance pad down below, you're going to be using that for an exercise as well. But that's all the equipment that we're going to use today. Today we're going to be working in a triple set. That means we're going to do 3 exercises in a row. After we do 3 exercises in a row, then we're going to take a 60-second break. I'm going to be keeping track of our breaks with a stopwatch. If you don't have a stopwatch, you can use a timer on your smartphones. Most smartphones have timers on them that can be used. Otherwise, I'll be keeping track of time for us. And if you want all of the exercises that we're going to be doing today, you can get a copy, printable copy that you can have that's going to list out all the exercises. I'm going to provide pictures, and I'm going to give you really detailed instructions of all of the exercises. So let's get started with our first triple set. The first thing we're going to do is a seated chair march. So to get that seated chair march going, all you're going to do is you're going to be seated. You're going to be swinging your arms just like so, and you're going to be lifting one knee and foot off of the ground. You're going to be alternating back and forth like this. Okay, arms swinging. You're going to be sitting upright in your chair. I'll turn to the side here so you can see me. I'm upright just like so. My belly button is pulled in nice and tight. Swinging my arm, raising my knees. So if you want to do a more challenging version of this, you can do this more quickly, like as you are jogging, or even faster for a run. As we work out today, I'm going to ask you to be mindful of how hard your heart is beating, because that's really important for cardiovascular health or heart health. If you have a fitness watch like I do, I have a Fitbit here. You want to turn your Fitbit on so that you can keep track of your calories being burned, and you can also keep track of your heart rate on your smartwatch. But if you don't have a smartwatch, we're going to also talk about something called an RPE. And an RPE is just really called rate of perceived exertion. What does that mean? How hard do I feel I'm working out? So on a scale of 0 to 10, how hard do you feel you're working out? 0 being nothing at all, to 10 being I'm working out so hard, my heart is beating so fast that I feel like I need to stop right now because I just don't have any more energy. You don't ever want to feel like a 10. Right now, I want you to feel like a 6. So you're not working out extremely hard, but you are getting that heart rate going just a little bit for our first triple set. So we're going to be doing this for 3 minutes. We're already past the 2-minute mark, so we got less than 60 seconds to go, and then we're going to move into our next exercise. So remember, you can march it out nice and easy. You can pick those knees up and feet off of the floor a little bit like you see me doing here. Swinging my arms a little more like you see me doing here. Or you can really get into it and run. Move those arms fast. Lift those knees and feet up really fast as well. Your pace. Remember, I want you to feel like a 6. So whatever 6 feels like to you, you just need to be able to speak comfortably if you had to, just like I am. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next thing that we're going to do is a seated jumping jack. So to do that, all we're going to do is step out to the side with one leg, raise our arms up, then bring everything back to the center. Then we're going to step out on the other side, same way, and then bring everything back to the center. We're going to do this 50 times. Go at your pace, quick or slow, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. The next exercise that we're going to be doing are high knees. To do that, we're going to bring our hands up at chest height. Then we're going to raise one knee high, just like that. It's high. I'll turn to the side so you can see me a little better, so you can really see me bring my knee up to my hand. Don't take your hand down to your knee. Bring your knee up to your hand, and then we're going to switch and do the same thing with the other knee. We're going to do this 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All right, so 3 exercises complete, and we're going to take our first muscle and water break. Starts right now. Remember, our breaks are going to be 60 seconds long, so if you have your water nearby, I have mine over here. Go ahead and grab that now. If you may have seen in my other at-home exercise videos, you'll find that I'm going to take you through all of the exercises with no editing, because I want you to see exactly how long everything is supposed to take you. I want you to see exactly the way I'm doing it, so that you know that you're doing it correctly, have more confidence when you're doing it. And so you can see me doing this live. That way you can have more comfortability when you're doing the exercises, and seeing how I'm doing it and knowing how long it's exactly supposed to take you too. Okay, we're going to get started with our second triple set. Remember, all that means is just 3 exercises in a row. So let's get started with our chair. March, remember, modify. You can modify and march, or you can move those legs alternating, raising the knees a little bit faster into a jog. Same thing with the arms, a little bit faster into a jog, or boom, you can break out into a run. So you're moving really quickly, raising those knees. So this set of triple sets, I want you to feel a little bit more tired than you did on your first round, okay? On your first round, because we're into our second round now. So you're going to pick up the pace. So last time you felt like a 6. This time I want you to feel like an 8. So that means you got to move a little bit faster. So if you were marching before, now I want you to jog with it a little bit. If you were jogging before and felt like a 6, I want you to run with it. Okay, so seated run, that means you're raising those knees up higher, bouncing those feet up off of the floor higher, and you're moving those arms back and forth more quickly too. When you do all of your exercises, you want to make sure you pull your belly button in as tightly as you can because it will help support your core, okay? You don't just want to let it hang out. Pull it in. Sit upright in your chair as best you can. Shoulders back, chest out, okay? So, pop quiz. You should be feeling like an 8 right now, okay? Check your watch out. See if you've gotten your heart rate up a little bit higher. If you're wondering where your heart rate should be at exactly, send me a comment below. That way I can help you get a more accurate calorie count. A calorie count for your heart rate zone for good cardiovascular health, it's really based on your age. So there is a formula for that. So just not to bore you, really quickly, you take the big number of 220. Then you subtract your age. That number is your maximum heart rate. Then you start breaking that down into percentages. Right now, I asked you to feel like an 8, so that really means 80% of your max. So that's why I said, if you want to get a more accurate count of where your heart rate should really be, send me a comment below and I can help you figure out that number. But just know, for general heart health right now, you should feel like an 8. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to do is a reverse lunge. And this is why you need that pillow or the balance pad like I'm using here. Pillow or balance pad. It's just, this balance pad is just super duper soft. So if you have a pillow instead of a balance pad, you can use that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place it on the wide position. And then I'm going to bring myself to the edge of the seat of my chair. I'm going to start by stepping my left foot up onto the pad and then my right. The working leg we're going to start with is the left. So you're going to do a reverse lunge in a seated way by extending your right leg and foot back to the side and behind your chair as much as you can. You're going to lean forward, nose over toes, and press your foot down into the pad to propel yourself upright again and raise that right leg back onto the pad to come back to your upright position. We're going to do 25 of these reverse lunges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So right leg and foot step back, push down with the left. We'll come back upright for 1. We'll do it again, nose over toes, remember? Push back upright for 2. Over again, push back upright for 3. Over again, push back upright for 4. Over again, push back upright for 5. I'm not using my hands. Push back upright for 6. But if you need to, push back upright for 7. For more stability, you can. Push back up for 8. 9. So now I'm using my hands to the side of my chair. 10. But if you don't need to use your hands, don't do it. 11. Challenge yourself. Don't cheat yourself. 12. Remember, we're doing this 25 times. 13. And when you push down, you want to exhale upright. 14. 15. Your belly button is still in. 16. 17. 18. These are seated reverse lunges. 19. 25 more. 4 more times. Seated reverse lunges. 3 seated reverse lunges. So the left leg is the working leg right now. You're really pushing down on the left one to bring yourself back upright. Last one right here. All right. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the other side. I'm just going to get a little bit, bring my chair a little bit closer. If you need to reposition, you can totally do that. So the right leg now is going to stay up here, and we're going to step back with the left. So the right leg is the working now. Lean over, nose over toes, belly button in. Exhale, push yourself upright to stand. Let's do it 24 more times. Go. So this is number 2. Again. 3. Again. 4. Try to lean over, nose over toes every time. 5. 6. 7, really push down into that balance pad or pillow. 8, to really get those thigh muscles working. 9, and butt muscle. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, no, I think this is 15. You're confusing. 15, so we have to go to 25, remember. 16, 17, 18, really push down here and exhale. 19, 20. Okay, so now we got 5 more. 4 more times. Remember, hands if you need to use them on the sides of your seat. 2 more times. And we'll do this 1 more time, okay? 1 more time. All right, awesome stuff. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing are side punches. So to do your side punch, all you're going to do is you're going to cross body punch to one side, but I also want you to extend that same side leg out and foot out nice and long. Bring everything back to the center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, just like that. Cross punch across your body, and that same side leg, you're going to extend out to the other side. We got 50 total, 25 on each side, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50 times. So go ahead and take your next muscle and water break. 60 seconds starts right now, okay? And if you have your water nearby, go ahead and take a drink. I highly recommend taking a sip of water on all of your breaks. We've completed 2 triple sets so far. We have 3 more triple sets to go. So after we do this next triple set, we will be over the hump, more than halfway done. And again, if you have questions, just go ahead and drop them in the comments and I will respond to them. If not right now, shortly after I end this live session. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds to go and then we're going to get started on our 3rd set. This 3rd set, we're only going to be doing that march, jog, or run. Remember, you modified. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So remember, you can march. I want you to feel like a 7 on this triple set. So a little bit faster than you did on your first set. If you're not marching, you can break it into a jog. So you're moving your arms a little bit faster, or turn to this side. Give you a better angle with the arm swing. just like so. If you were jogging, you can break it out a little bit faster into a run. Notice when I do that, if I'm breaking it out into a little bit of run, I have to lean back as I'm seated. I have to lean back so that I can raise my knees up a little bit higher, okay? You may need to do that, totally okay. But we'll still be doing this for 3 minutes. And I want you to feel like a 7. Remember, RPE, 0 to 10. Don't feel like a 10, feel like a 7, okay? You need to be able to speak to someone comfortably, okay? You know you're not working out too hard. If you can have a conversation just like I'm doing, fairly comfortably, okay? If you can't, like if you couldn't talk to someone right now, that means you're working out too hard and you need to slow down. So maybe for you, that means a chair march. Just don't stop, okay? Keep moving. Just don't stop. Keep moving. If you ever have any pains, dizziness, like when you're working out right now, you do want to stop at that point. But ordinarily, don't just sit there when you're tired. Move a little. Don't just stop. It really helps to keep your blood flowing, keep everything going nice and smoothly. Sometimes even when you stop abruptly, it can cause dizziness just because of the lack of circulation that's happening at that point. So you do want to kind of keep things flowing, okay? This round is a short round, or this set. You may also call it a set or a round. It's really the same thing, okay? This one is a short one. We're just doing the march, the jog, or the run. Remember, go at your pace, whatever a 7 feels like to you. We got 20 more seconds of this, and then we'll be taking another muscle and water break. This is a short one. 10 more seconds to go, then we'll be taking that break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are back to that muscle and water break. 60 seconds starts right now. Right now. So we've got 3 sets complete. We're going to do 2 more sets because we have 5 sets total to do today. Grab that water if you need it. I always do, and I highly recommend it. Remember, every workout, you want to have some water nearby. If you're doing a half an hour workout like this one, you want to make sure you get in about 8 ounces. It's a small glass of water in, or a low-calorie fluid. You want to make sure you get that in. If you're working out for an hour, you want to double that. So that means 2 glasses that you want to get in. That's a good way to gauge things. Some of us sweat a little more heavily than others and may need more water than that, but a glass of water for every half hour is a really good general start. Okay, so let's get started with our fourth triple set. So we're going to start out with that seated march again. So I'll turn to the side in my chair. I'll move this out of the way. Seated march again. If it's a march for you, great. If it's a jog for you, doing things a little bit faster, swinging those arms a little bit faster, that's great. If it's a run for you, a seated run, that's great too. Go your pace. Just make sure you're challenging yourself and you're not cheating yourself, okay? On this round, I want you to go a little bit, just a little bit, adjusting myself in my seat here, just a little bit slower, like a 6.5, okay? So last time, if you're running like this, I want you to slow yourself down just a little bit so you're feeling like a 6.5. If you got the smartwatch, I want you to take a look at your watch and to see if your heart rate is coming down just a little bit there. And if you want a more accurate count, you want like a specific number for your heart rate, drop me a comment below and I'll help you figure out that number. Remember, it's really based on your age. So we're going to need to know what your age is. I hope you know what your age is. I won't know unless you tell me. Okay. All right. We're halfway through this march if you're doing a march, a jog if you're doing a jog, or a run, okay? Go your pace. Just make sure you're not cheating yourself. What a 6.5 feels like to you may be totally different to someone else. So you really have to go your pace. You really have to listen to your body to feel where you are energy-wise, okay? Because some exercises may take more energy out of you than it does for the next person, and that's totally okay because it's really based on our overall fitness level, okay? Some things are tougher for others, some things are easier for others. It's okay, go your pace. This is your workout. We got less than 60 seconds of this. Chair march, chair jog, or run. It's just you feeling like a 6.5. Then we're going to do some jumping jacks, some seated jumping jacks in the chair, but we're going to be doing front jacks instead of the traditional jacks, and I'll show you how to do that when we get to it. 10 more seconds left of this, and then we'll move on to those jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for these jacks, for the front jacks, what you're going to do is you're going to swing your arms nice and straight in a staggered way. You're alternating. So my right arm is in the front, and I'll turn this way, and my left is in the back. And I'm going to stagger my legs too. I got my right leg in the front, and my left in the back. So your limbs, you're going to alternate. Then we're going to do the other. We're going to switch like that and switch back and forth front ways. We're going to do this 50 times in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50 times. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to be doing are toe taps. So when you do these toe taps, you want to get your pillow or balance pad, if you have one like me, really close to you so that you can bring your toes up onto the pad, okay? And you can slide to the edge of your chair, and we're going to start with one foot on the pad and the other behind on the floor. Then we're going to switch. So for the full way, you can switch them in the air almost as if you're jumping like that. See how I alternated in the air and switched? A little bit faster. Or you can modify, make this less high impact and step. One step, the other. 50 times, just like that. You can do no hands, or you can give yourself a little more support with hands. This is your workout. Go your pace. Don't cheat yourself, okay? Challenge, don't cheat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50 times. You've got yourself another muscle and a water break, and it starts right now. So this is our very last muscle and water break that we're going to take. It's still 60 seconds long though, and then we're going to do our final triple set, and we'll be done. So go ahead and grab that water. I see a comment there, but Can't see it the whole way. Let's see what we got here. I'm sorry. Look, I don't see. Hey, Greg. If you have a question about your heart rate, just let me know. You can drop it in the comments below. Want to make sure I grab my water break before we get started with our last triple set. All right. Break time is over. Let's go ahead and do this for the very last time. So we're going to start out with that chair march again. So, chair march or a jog. So you're moving a little bit faster, or you can break out into that run. But remember, when you break out into your run, if you need to lean back, you can totally lean back just so you can get those knees up higher. This is the very last time that you're going to do this. You need to slide to that edge of the chair so you can get those legs going a little bit more. I want you to do that. We want to pick your heart rate up higher during this round. So I want you to feel like an 8, not a 7 or 6.5 or a 6. Like when we first started, you're going to feel like an 8, like an 8. So you're moving faster. Your arms are moving faster. Your knees are alternating up and down a little bit faster too, okay? That's what you're going to feel like. Last round for this, you still want to pull that belly button in, keep it in as tightly as you can while doing this. Don't cheat yourself. It's a run to get yourself feeling like an 8, or you want to jog a little bit, get yourself feeling like a 7. I guarantee you'll feel it in the top of your thighs here. I'm starting to feel it in the top of my thighs doing the jog this way. Or even if you're doing a march, and that's what it takes to get you to feel like an 8, do that. You're still using those thigh muscles, and you're probably feeling it in the top of your thigh too. Keep going. Don't quit. This is your last triple set round, okay? Pull that belly button in. No breath holding. You're more than halfway through. We got 2 more exercises to do after this. We're going to be using the chair. Remember the extra chair that I said that we needed earlier for this exercise. And we're still going to go back to the pillow. So still keep that pillow over here nearby, okay? Less than 60 seconds of this one to go. And then we're going to be using that extra chair if you had it nearby, or if you're using a counter nearby, or an end table. If you were sitting next to the couch, you can use that too, because you're going to be leaning, you're going to be using it to lean over. We're going to be doing something called squat thrusts. We're going to do a full version, and I'll show you a modified version as well if you feel like that's a little bit too challenging for you. Remember, I always want you to make this your workout, so modify if you need to and keep it moving. Okay, 10 more seconds of the march or the jog or the run, your pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so the next exercise, we're going to be doing a squat thrust. So to do this in a seated way, you're going to lean over to that extra chair that you had nearby, or the end table nearby, or if you had a counter nearby, lean over onto that, hands down. To do this the more challenging way, you're going to thrust your feet back to the sides of your chair, just like that, as far as you can go. And then you're going to jump them back in, just like that. So do it again. Out, thrusting them out to the side, and back. Or to modify, step back with one, step back with the other to the side of the chair. Step back with one, step back in to the start with the other to the sides of the chair. But we're going to do this 50 times, thrusting them out and back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All right, so the next exercise we're going to do, which is our very last one, is a side to side. If you will, turn that pillow so that it's long ways, or your balance pad so that it's long ways, okay? Not wide, make sure it's long, okay? The long way, you're going to place it down in front of you. You're going to start off, show you out this way. You're going to start off with one foot on and the other off to the side of it. Then you can jump your feet over to the other side, like that. So the foot that was on is on the floor, and the other foot that was on the floor is now on the pad. So we'll do that again. Jump your foot off, alternate them. Just like that, side to side, this side to that side. Or you can step instead of jumping them. Step one on, step one off. Step one on, step one off. Okay, I want you to choose your intensity in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're doing 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All 50 side to sides complete, and you are done with this adaptive seated workout. Remember, if you want a copy of all of the exercises that we did today, you can print it out and do this exercise again and again to keep track of your progress. Highly recommend that you do that. Click on the link in the description below and you can have that. I hope to see you here for another adaptive seated workout. My name is O. Looking forward to it. And if you have any comments, you can drop them down below for your heart rate. And looking forward to seeing you again. If you like this video, feel free to give me a like and share it with someone else that you know who has an adaptive need, permanent or temporary, injury-wise. And have a great day.